Hey everyone, Pauline here from Zilch Beauty. I just finished walking you guys through a tutorial utilizing Subtl's brand new Smokeshow Eyeshadow Duo set. It comes with two brand new eyeshadow duos, perfect for the holidays. You have Purple Haze and you have Smoke and Mirrors. And then in addition to the actual shadows, you have a dual-ended Subtl branded eyeshadow brush. You have a fluffier brush on this side, more rounded brush on this side. And then at the bottom of your stack, you will get this brand new dry brush cleaner. So it's a perfect way to take those more pigmented colors off your brush once you're done, and I'm going to show you how to use all of this together to create a really beautiful purple soft smoky eye. So go check it out. So I don't have anything on my eyes, so let's go ahead and try and use these babies out. I think I might start with the Purple Haze, and then I'm going to dip into this one. I want to try to use this matte black as a little bit of a top liner. Typically, I like to use a transition shade before I dip into deeper shadow. So let me go ahead and grab a bronzer real quick. This is one of the Subtl bronzers in the shade Mocha. This doesn't come with the set, but I like to just prep my eyes with a transition shade first, especially when you're using deeper tones. So I'm just gonna get this really quickly in the crease. But now that I have that first kind of coat down, let me dip into this shade of the Purple Haze. It's fairly pigmented, but it's not too intense, which I also love. So I'm gonna just pop this in the corner and start to build this out really lightly. We won't do anything too crazy, but I love that you have the option of like building this up or just letting it kind of live on its own in this really pretty purple shade. I'm gonna use that clean end just to buff anything that fell down, and I'm actually gonna dip back into the purple on that rounded end and just pop a little bit on my bottom lash line here. All right, so now I'm actually gonna go back into that lip brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap it into that deeper black shade and just get a little bit on both sides. This is very pigmented, I would say, a little more pigmented than the purple. I like to kind of dust it off on the back of my hand first. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring this, I'm gonna use the mirror again, I'm using that zoomed in side, and I'm just going to try to coat this as close to my lash line as possible, just to build out a little bit of depth right above the lashes. I'm gonna start to flick any of the extra out and up to kind of start to mimic a wing. If you are new to wings, using a dark shadow for a wing is such a nice way to practice because it's much more forgiving, especially if you have hooded eyes. And you can just buff and blend it out so nicely. And then I'm also going to take any residue down over that purple line that we started, again, so it's not too intense. But this is just so pretty to me. And again, you really can kind of like work with the shadow a little bit more than a liner. I'm gonna go back into the more rounded side and really buff that wing up. I don't need it to be too defined, I just kind of want it to shade outward. And then you can go over that top line again. So you have this really soft purple black smoky that's starting to build. But I'm gonna go in now with the shimmer shade. I'm gonna use the purple one first in the middle here. I'm gonna bring it into the inner corner. Also gonna dip into that silver shade and kind of layer it right in the middle to create this like gray purple effect. And then I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush and just buff out my edges. I'm gonna apply a little bit more mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just added a little bit of bronzer, added a little bit more mascara to what was already there, and cleaned up underneath my eye. I did want to add one more layer of that top black liner just so you can really see how nicely it layers. But then I also want to show you how to use the dry brush cleaner because it's really, really cool. So now that we have like the base of this down, again, I kind of did like an outline of liner that first time around. And this is where I'm just going to continue building that outer corner only. I'm only going to bring it in about halfway. And then I will again try and get underneath and kind of shift it upwards just slightly. Again, I'm using the lip brush here from the travel kit, but I love that you can kind of mix and match everything together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and twist off that bottom portion of the stack to this dry brush cleaner. And I'm gonna take the tip of this, which I had been getting very dirty with that black shadow, just rubbing it in, and you can see how fast that all came off. All right, everyone, hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Be on the lookout for more holiday content coming from Subtl, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.